Hello everybody and welcome to Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club Episode 9 Anime Review. This week's episode we focused on Karin, and she's pretty good. I like that they gave her a little bit more than just being the Ara big sister Onesama type this episode. Instead, she had the cute side of her being, directionally challenged, which I can't relate to. I'm pretty good with directions, honestly. But yeah, no, it was pretty good. I liked also the content of this episode. It got them moving forward as opposed to standing still, so to speak. And that's a good thing. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode, see exactly how everything went down, and do this thing. So the episode begins with a familiar sight. It's Karin getting asked for an autograph by random girl A and B. This time, however, the difference, it's not for her modeling stuff, it's for her school idol stuff. And she's like, that's pretty weird. Who shows up? Setsuna shows up. She's half idol, half, student council president. She's like, I'm hiding. There were some people who came in when I was changing. They can't know about my secret identity. You're like a superhero, kind of. You're like Spider-Man, in a way, I guess. Everybody is staring at them, though, like everyone around them. So, like, they're probably like, I wonder what that's all about. Just because they're popular now, because they've been getting them views, my dude. They pleased the algorithm, they got them views. Then they go to the club. Kasumi is showing off a cute picture of her and everything, and they're there no-selling it as they often do. Club is getting popular, as we know, thanks to the hard work of everybody, and their PVs and their mini concerts. Everything going great for everyone, basically. They start talking about throwing a concert, and then, they don't get too far in that discussions because they're a little worried things can go bad again, as you might be. Haruka shows up, who is Kanata's sister, in case you forgot. She brings Himeno from another school idol club, not Haruka's. This is a third club now. I know, it's very confusing. Basically, there's this thing called Diver Fest where they've been invited to. The Haruka's club, Himeno's club, and then they got Nijigasaki also invited, basically, and she wants them to do their thing, to be on the stage as well. My words are all over the place here. She knows Karin from magazines, it turns out, and so yeah, they got invited. Problem is, it's a big, festival type thing. You have a time limit that you can only do about 3 songs total. So and obviously, they're not a group. They're individuals. So they got to figure out who's gonna do it? How are they gonna do it? Are they all gonna sing a bit? What's gonna happen? That's a problem that the club will have to overcome. All of them are discussing workarounds now, like doing a medley, doing short bits. However, there's 9 of us and it's 10 minutes, so it's like a little bit over a minute. That's not enough time, really. So Karin, though, decisive is Karin. She's like, okay, only one of us is gonna be able to go on stage. Let's decide who's gonna do it. Nobody wants to put themselves forward because of, the fight they had previously. And Karin says, hey, we can't do luck-based. That's avoiding the issue. We need to make a decision, a definitive decision, damn it, and everything. And she thinks that Himeno had other motives for putting them in instead of just, being friendly. Thinks Himeno might be up to something. I guess she was in a kind of way. They need to pick someone who can face this upcoming task head on. And I mean, in my head, I'm like, well, that's you, clearly, Karin. The way everyone else is talking, the way you're talking, it's definitely going to be you. I mean, obviously, also the fact that, everybody else already sang a song, just simple math would figure that one out. We then briefly have a Karin photo shoot. It's like very brief. It's like 5 seconds, if that's like, wha-bam, 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 and then we're off. She gets lost. She's on her way to a dance studio, we find out, and she gets lost. She can't figure out. She's got Google Maps up. Like, Google Maps has a GPS function, man. Just use that one. I assume she had Google Maps. It didn't say, but what else would happen? She runs into Setsuna, Ayamu, and Yu, who are all just hanging out. They check out an anime store. That definitely looks like the Crunchyroll mascot thing. I don't know if it actually is, but it definitely looks like it. They check out this anime store. There's school idol merch in there too, but none for them. The idol merch is actually, it looks like the cards from the mobile game, when you collect you get the characters. That's what it looks like. I like that. I might just be seeing things when they're not, but I definitely think that's what they were. The dance studio she was trying to get to, Karin, right, actually is right next to where they were. So it's like she's just really directionally challenged and had no idea where she was going. And they're like, she's not super mature and responsible all the time, only when you don't need to know where she's going. She's putting in the effort, Karin, to dance better, to catch up to her rivals, which is all of her friends and all that. They don't think she was that harsh yesterday. They just told her she just told them, what they needed to hear. Everybody was hesitating because they don't want to offend each other and split up the group again, because that would be pretty bad, honestly. Karin is like the group big sister, Ara, One-sama and all that. And then they discuss who's going to be in it immediately. They're like, let's just get everyone together. Let's do a text right now. And they do. They do a big old group text. I don't know if they met up or if they just did it over text. But, the point is, they sorted it out. And that's the important thing here. We then fast forward to Diver Fest itself. Turns out they all ended up voting for Karin, which is no surprise, as I said. They've got some time before they're up though, so they have a look around. Yu has a look around. It's all types of music. Not everybody is into school idols, don't know much about them, so they're like, okay, well we gotta convince them, basically. Karin runs into Himeno and is like, hey, let's do our best to win the non-believers over. And then Karin is like shaking. She's very nervous. She doesn't know if she's going to be able to do it because, self-doubt and all that. I get you, Karin. The school idols section begins, I guess, with Haruka's group. We don't actually get to see much of them doing the dancing and all that. It just shows it's kicking off. Karin got lost. They're like, there's no way Karin got lost. And the three that were there like, actually, she might have got lost. And then I think it was Kasumi is like, are you serious? Are you serious in me right now? Really, she's not lost. She's just on a bench. She's really scared, basically. She doesn't want to... She's feeling that pressure. It's on her, like a pressure looking down on me, looking down on you. I can't think of anything else to say. All the friends are there. They reassure her and they're like, you can do it, bruh. You do good. And then she's all like, why are you so nice? And she's good with her, with her friends. There's high fives all around. Wabam, wabam, wabam. Everybody gets a high five. And then Yu runs off to the cheering section to cheer properly because she's a good old cheerleader. Is that Yu? She's very good at it. Karin gets up into the, the behind the curtain area. Himeno can tell from the look in her eyes that she's ready for this. Rivals but friends, that's what she says. Like, yeah, they're my rivals, but they're also my very good friends. So that's good. Karin's song is pretty good. It's got them hips moving. I'm not an expert on song or dance, but it was pretty alright. I liked the bit at the end when the sparkles came down. They were like the colours of all her friends. That was nice. That was a nice touch. Turns out, after the song, Himeno, there was not some malevolent schemer after all. She was just a big old Karin fangirl and wanted to see her on stage. So that's why they got invited. So that's good. She also convinced some of the non-believers. She's like, damn, school idols are cool. And then Yu's like, I got sparkly eyes. Because now she's seen everybody's songs, right? She's got the power of the 9 orbs. And she's going to go Super Saiyan. That's how it's going to happen. Post-credit scene, very quick. The others are all sulking. I think Kasumi and I were sulking that they wanted to perform. And they're like, next time. And then they're all in now. Like, let's do our concert. It's going to be great. But before that, though, we must do the king of all tropes in these kind of shows, and that is a training camp. Yes, next episode is going to be a training camp episode. I wonder if they're going to go to the beach. Oh god, are we going to get a beachy episode? That would be pretty wild. Who knows? That was the end of this week's episode. Feels so weird that we're kind of near the end. Really does. It doesn't feel like we're near the end. Usually we have at least mentioned the Love Live by now. Hey, second season, do it. Who knows? We got that other Love Live series. Who knows what's going to happen? But what was my favourite part of this week's episode, though? That is the question for right now. So I considered all the friends being all the friendlies and helping her out and helping her believe in it, but sometimes you just need some funny. And Karin being so directionally challenged and being embarrassed about it when they point it out, that was nice. That was fun. I liked that a lot. Can't complain with that. Anyway, though, I'm enjoying this series. Next week, training camp, as I said. That should be pretty fun. Wonder if we're going to have a song for the last 4 episodes. It's going to be like, no, now we build up to the group song. But that's what I think is going to happen. We're going to do a bit of a build up to the group concert. That's what it's going to be. That's going to be the final episode, isn't it? And that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. We've got a training camp. Don't know how we're going to set the last 4 episodes up. Don't know how exactly it's going to go, but we shall see. It'll be fun. I hope you join me for that extravagant adventure. We'll go with that. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a subscribe and comments and things telling me what you liked. It helped me brother out. I'll see you next week for another episode of this. Take care and bye, guys.